Hello, brothers and sisters of light and dark. Welcome to my page. My page is about common sense. I try to keep it down on the nitty-gritty under 10 minutes. And if it goes over 10 minutes, it's something very, very, very important. And not important to liberals, libertards, people who believe in God, people like the smoke, people that drink, people like ayahuasca, people like DMT. That's like 80% of you. Most of the time that you're going on your EDB, emotional douchebag motions, and your NPC-like state of mind, non-playable character, lacking critical thinking skills. Please do not watch my videos. Thank you very much for removing yourself from my awesome intro. And of course, let's get to the point. If you have any comments, questions, or even roast fest, I remember this one guy, the most funniest thing that someone said to me was that this mole was a motherfucking blood tick. This is a blood tick. I could get it removed, but I prefer to keep it because it's so goddamn funny, okay? Okay, I like to be different from other people. I don't like being the same, okay? I like to be logical and heterosexual. He says it's a blood tick, and I was like, oh, that's really funny. Yeah, it sure is. So, let's get on with the subject for today. This video is going to be called, okay, as usual, I'm going to repeat myself over and over again because, you know, people don't want to listen. Until when they run across my video, cool, they get to the point. I get to the point. That's cool. And sometimes I don't get to the point because I know your attention spans is fucked up. I know that. But did you get the message? All right. The message is real clear and simple. Most people, they make assumptions. Even in the word assumptions, it's A-S-S, ass. Most people who are living in this world of assumptions are big-time liberals. What I mean by liberals, I'm talking about in a negative way. All right? They'll hear one side of the story, but not hear the other side of the story. This makes you un-American. Though you have a proper right to feel your freedom of speech is good and so forth and yada, yada, yada. Okay. It is good to investigate both sides with all of the evidence present. Okay. This is what happened to Trump. Okay. Yeah, I'm a Trump supporter. I believe that what he says that's directly coming. If he says grab him by the pussy, you obviously know what type of man he is. You know who I was more afraid of? His wife. I'm more afraid of his wife because he's just honest and upfront. Okay. The person who's upfront is usually going to tell you the facts. He's a boss. Okay. Now, just like you go to your job, you ain't going to go to the job making an assumption. They're going to tell you right then and there how much you're getting paid. All right. So you're not going to make an assumption. This is how you ask them the question. And this is another thing, too, that people who are using their emotions without any emotions to ask any questions are fucked up. They fuck up society. But who's allowing these individuals to speak? Who are allowing these individuals to speak up? These liberals or these libertards or these leftists. Of course you know who they are. The illuminated ones. The ones who are in charge of all of the media. The ones who have the most capital, okay? Or you may consider them Jewish individuals. They want to create as much chaos as possible to those people who think they know everything without even doing any kind of research at all. Just like most of you religious zealots out there. Now, since you got the message on why people who are liberal, who make assumptions and don't want to hear both sides of the fence, don't want to do no statistical research, don't want to do anything, okay? And they don't even care. They just automatically look at a person and say, oh, no, I don't like that person. This makes you a very libertard. This makes you a libertard. It really does. I come across countless people in my inbox that said, did you hear the other side? Did you hear the other side? And then they would say, no. Man, hear no monkey, speak no monkey, see no monkey. Say no monkey, speak no monkey, hear no monkey. You ever heard of that before? You ever heard of that shit before? No, you haven't. Okay. You probably haven't. Y'all guys, you people out there have to stop listening to millennials. People born after 1979. There's even some old heads like that. Yeah, there's old heads out there like that who still listen on one side. Oh, that person's a pedophile. I said, did you hear the other side of the story? Did you hear anything? You're going to defamate his character because of something you heard. Fuck what you heard. Fuck what they are saying. You got to hear both sides. That means you have to thoroughly give an investigation before you can make an assumption. Because if you make an assumption, you're an asshat. An asshat, okay? You know what I'm saying? That's why I don't really cater to majority of the masses' asses. Because as soon as they see my face and I tell them my story, they get biased. They get emotional. They like, oh, no, it's... And then when you try to explain it to them, then they want to say, oh, I didn't know that. I didn't know that. Okay. You didn't know that shit about me? Because you didn't ask, motherfucker. So, why I gotta be a motherfucker, okay? Check out my credentials down below. If you don't like my tough love type of talk, get the hell out of here. Hey, everything's not about image. That's a fact. But people who are on the lower frequency vibration need to look at image so they can be convinced. I don't do such a thing. I'm just the realest shit that you ever know. People who know me, I'm the realest motherfucking McCoy. They know my videos. They know how real I am. But other than that, that's all I really got to say. So I'm glad you got the message now here. Don't be an asshat. I got some associates who think they're so institutionalized to try to be correcting people on their jargon and their intellectualism. People don't always need to go to institutions to get the best education. There are people who, like Dr. Sebi, who never went to school, who cured AIDS and cured cancer. There's people who can hack your system without even going to schools and shit. Then the government be looking for them. How do you learn how to do such a thing? Some people are naturally talented. Did you know that? Did you know that? But, of course, there's people who are closed-minded. They'll go to these institutions thinking this is the only way. America has been brainwashed. Even white America has been brainwashed. Or a certain particular type of white man has been brainwashed. Or you may call them the Caucasian liberals. Malcolm X talked about that shit, but I don't want to get off the subject, okay, about semantics too much. I don't want to get too far off. Because me, I can talk to you for hours without no problems. There are so many people who are so uneducated out there. But they still haven't passed that first stage of stop assumptions. Assuming something makes you an ass. What did the other side say? Are you going to even listen? What happened? What the fuck happened to the word of being constructive or being civil? Nobody can have a civil conversation no more. If there are rules in place and there's an undertone of disrespect and you break that rule, then that person have every right to well on your ass because you're not being sensitive to that person's needs or rules and regulations. Understand this. Those people who are upfront and they make things very clear, you have to listen. Those are the best people to listen to when they're making things up front. When people make assumptions, which is mainly 80% of the masses of asses, especially worldwide, because most of the world don't use psychology like America does, the greatest country of all time. You want to disagree with me? What are we going to talk about, peoples? Stop making assumptions. I'm out of here, guys. I gotta go make my smoothie now. Today's a nice day, and it was raining earlier. I gotta practice my 3-point hook shot. And those who do follow me, kudos to you. I do have other obvious knowledges. Please read my description box and check out my videos. I'm the only realest alpha on the internet right now. Yeah. Officially, because I've tried to contact and see some other pimps out there. See some pimps. I'm not a pimp, though, by the way, okay? I don't pimp hoes. All right? But other than that, I could not find them. I tried my best to look for alphas, but they don't exist right now. Maybe one day I may see them. But as I said before, I'm trying to help mostly men out. I'm a heterosexual male. I'm not trying to look down on women's, hustle, or even Kevin Samuels, which a lot of guys send me his videos. As I told you before, you take one idea and you transform it. I can make you big simply by you taking one of my ideas. It's okay. But you should acknowledge me. You should acknowledge me. Make sure you acknowledge the person where you got it from. Don't just say, oh, I got this idea for myself. Don't do that. Don't do that. Other than that, I'm out of here, guys. I'm out of here. Yeah, I heard about the news with Cedric the Entertainer and Cat Williams. I keep up with the times, babies. I'm not like everybody else because I'm not your average man. I'm not your Peter Pan. It's under 10 minutes. Hope you got the message. Did you get the message? Peace.